Greetings, Sagittarius. Hello, hello, hello. Hi to all my Sagittarians out there. Welcome. If this is your first time to my channel, I welcome you here. Please consider subscribing so that you can get this great, delicious, spiritual message fullness on a regular basis. All right, the purpose of today's reading, Sagittarius, is this is a reading for those of you who are currently involved with someone and you are in the relationship and there's a third party in the way. This third party is basically seeking to destroy what you've built with your person. So that's who today's message is geared for, Sagittarius. All right, it is a general message, meaning that these messages are for the collective. And if you're finding that the story does not resonate with you, I don't want you to panic. Just know that future readings will reveal your story, which is why it's important to follow and be subscribed so that you can receive those messages as they come up. All right. So if you need more specific guidance, you may book a reading with me, a personal reading, and you can get the details on all that by dropping me a line at groovybrownG@gmail.com. All right. I'll be happy to accommodate. I do have openings in my reading schedule at this time, so we can get you what you need. All right, Sagittarius. I know that the third party situation in your relationship can be mighty stressful, and I pray that this message brings you peace and empowerment, because by the time the message is over, you will have a direction to go in. All right. So obviously, this reading, these messages are for those of you Sagittarians who are in these third party connection relationships, but you wish to work things out, work things through with your person. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's get some messages for Sagittarius on the board here. So I'm just gonna call in Spirit. All right, and let's get this laid out for my beautiful Sagittarians. All right. Almost went to the wrong space. Sorry about that. All right. Let's straighten out my rows here. And let's get the final two messages. Whoa, the cards just jumped out of my hand, Sagittarius. I know that means you've got some stuff happening. All right. Let's get the final two messages on the board for my Sagittarius crew. And let's get started. All right. With this Seven of Wands in reverse, accompanied by the Six of Cups in reverse, we're looking at your person, Sagittarius, and we're looking at what has them really enthralled in this third party situation. Like, why is the third party there, and what's motivating your person to engage this third party? So basically what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius, is there's a couple of things. The third party and your person, there's a lack of familiarity there for your person. So this seems like something fresh or new for your person. Your person is getting into the whole aspect of discovering this person, what makes them tick, that kind of thing. Don't shoot the messenger, Sagittarius. I promise you we're going somewhere here, because we need to know what motivates your person and what motivates the third party and what currently has them stuck together, so that we can undo it. All right, so that's where we're going with this. All right, so there is this lack of familiarity, so this mystery surrounding the third party and what makes them tick, and that's what's drawing your person in, Sagittarius. Plus, there's this feeling that I'm getting from your person, Sagittarius, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, that lets me know that your person feels like they don't have to necessarily have their defenses up with this person. This person has kind of made them feel very much at ease with them, as if there is nothing that they need to be concerned about in the trust department with this person. So that your person, this is what your person basically is feeling positive about in regards to the third party. All right. So that feeling of newness, that feeling of, let me unwrap this quote unquote gift, that's where your person is coming from with this. All right. And what was it in the connection with you that gave your person the feeling of having the right, basically, to go out and seek out this third party situation? And there seems to be like a cloud of confusion here with the Seven of Cups. Your person was feeling confused. Now, this is from your person's standpoint, so this may not be the actual truth of the matter, but this is from your person's standpoint. So they felt as if there was some confusion there. They were confused on the direction maybe that your connection was actually headed in for some of you, and for others of you, there was this web of confusion in that they kind of didn't feel from day to day like they knew what to expect, which is quite funny or crazy, however you want to look at it, when you consider the fact that what draws them to this third party is the mystery, right? But they were feeling like things should have been with you at a space where it was much more established, and that there was a steadiness on a day-to-day basis that they seem to ascertain as missing in your connection. Okay, again, that's from your person's standpoint. And so that is what kind of opened the door for them to go outside the connection with you from your person's standpoint. Again, not necessarily true, not necessarily right, but this is what, if we are looking inside your person's head, this is what their reasoning is, their thought process. So what actually was it that really, or what is actually at this time actually giving the third party an upper hand as far as being able to stand in the middle of your connection and do what they're doing, right? Being a third party. And with the Son of Pentacles in this deck, which is the Knight of Pentacles, they are coming across to your person as a solid choice. All right. Now, this is, again, how your person is perceiving them, as a person who is solid. They may be solid emotionally. They may be solid financially, but they definitely have some form of solidity in what they're projecting to your partner that makes your partner see them as stable, dependable, trustworthy. All right. Now, also here with this Knight of Pentacles, what's coming across is your person, or I'm sorry, the third party in this situation doesn't make any rush moves towards your person. They don't try to rush them in a certain direction. They don't try to push them. They just approach your person in a slow and steady manner, and they continue to move the connection between them and your person in a slow but steady pace. All right. And what's really sticking out about that to me is the slow and steady pace, because of the actual pace being slow but steady. Your person, it's kind of like they're being led down this path by your third party, and there's no jarring moves, no surprise moves. They're just slowly bringing them down the path. And in a sense, there's a bit of breadcrumbing going on here too, right? Because your person is technically in a connection with you, their ability to spend all of their time with this third party is nil, right? So this third party can engage in some breadcrumbing that doesn't work against them, right? And the third party's maintaining a very stable emotional state, at least in regards to what they're showing your partner. So there's no freak out calls, no what is happening here, where's this going, I don't feel good about this, what are you up to? It's a very, very, it's almost like the third party is lulling your person to sleep but leading them down the path at the same time. That's the feeling that I'm getting from that Knight of Pentacles. Okay? Now, what is your person actually intending for this third party? What's in their mind as far as how they intend to proceed in this connection? And with this Four of Cups in the reverse, this isn't about love. This is about your person using this person as a teddy bear, so to speak, right? So think about a teddy bear. A teddy bear is something like as a child that you reach for to kind of calm you emotionally, to make you feel better. Your teddy bear as a child might know your secrets. Your teddy bear as a child just creates that emotional space that's needed between you and the outside world. And that is what the intention is here. It's not love. It's about self-soothing, just like a child should learn to do, right? So it's an immaturity that they're bringing to that connection with the third party. It's like, this person helps me feel better when I'm feeling down, or this person is someone that I can I can squeeze up on when I'm feeling low or not at my best. But they seem to understand me, at least to the point where they're communicating with me in a way that gets me to feeling better. And I don't think they care about much else there. All right. So what can you do in regards to actually start to disrupt the energy and upend the energy, upend the advantage that this third party has towards your person? And I'm just going to take a moment here before I give the message that's coming through on this card, the Three of Swords. I'm going to take a moment here to just pull a clarifier or two here. All right. Well, this is very clear. This Three of Swords is being um, clarified by the Four of Swords in reverse and the Four of Cups. And what I'm seeing with that is, Sagittarius, you may be kind of, and it could be due to the fact that maybe you just don't know what to do at this point. Or it could be like you're just going through your own range of emotion and you haven't come back down yet to make a solid action at all in this situation. But what I'm seeing here is you gotta like dust off this this it's kind of like you don't want to do anything, so you kind of put things on pause in a sense, like you haven't taken a firm action, and that is what needs to happen here, even if that firm action is a breakup, because this firm action is what is going to jar your person in a sense, and that firm action is what's going to get the ball, it's going to shake up the situation. It's going to cause your person to come a little bit more unhinged, and your person's a little too comfortable right now, right? Also, you have to shake off all this feeling so low and blue and get more into a strategic state of mind. If you're in this to hold on to your connection and to make it work, there can be no complacency right now on your part. There can be no standing still saying, I don't know what to do, so I'll do nothing. You have to get it together and make a move. And this move has to be strong, quick, and hard. In other words, you have to let your person know that you're not going to stand for this. They've tried your ass. They tried you like a besa, and now they're going to pay the cost of not having you in their life. All right. So this is something, and when you say it, you can't say it and not mean it and not be prepared to follow through on the steps. I'm feeling like if you're going to say it, and you have to mean what you say and say what you mean. So don't be half stepping on that in that regard. Okay. All right. So next up, I have the King of Wands, the God of Wands in this deck. And so one of the strong weaknesses that I see with this third party, like what is the third party's Achilles heel, basically, is that the third party, they get around, like they're no angel, and they do have other people vying for their attention. And with a lot of you, the third party is sleeping, and I'm going to go all out there and say the third party is sleeping with others. So your person is not the only person. Now, while your person may be a little enthralled with this person's mysterious energy, when we look at this Sagittarius, there's no mystery here. There's a little thottish type behavior, male or female, on behalf of your third party here. And your person, I feel, hasn't seen that yet. They haven't heard about it yet. But it is going on in the background and behind the scenes. So that is one of the weaknesses that this third party has. And it's coming up as a weakness because when your person actually, when that wool is pulled from in front of your person's eyes, they're going to think very differently about this third party. This third party will be much less attractive in their eyes. Yeah. I would go so far in some of y'all's cases as to say that this third party is for the streets. Like, they get around. And again, I don't think that your person is privy to this. I also think that this third party has, for a lot of you, they have assessed that your person financially is in a place where they can do for them. And so they plan to take advantage of that. So if you are in a situation, if your relationship is such that you live with this person, are married to this person, or otherwise committed to this person, and you have a hand in what happens financially, you need to lock that down, because this third party is looking at what your person has to offer financially. That's one of their aims here. And so the more you can stay on top of what's going out the door financially in your home, the better off you will be in regards to this third party. In fact, that alone could make this third party lose interest in your person. Like I said, this third party person is for the streets. They're out there. They're doing their thing. So your person is not the only person they're engaged with. And if it proves too difficult with this King of Wands in the reverse, I could see this third party moving on their own. But if your person becomes an open ATM or an open gift machine for this person, then it becomes substantially harder to get this third person out of the way. Okay? All right. So, what's your person, how they're viewing you, and what they're looking at as far as what they expect you to do. Now, again, this is from your person's perspective. Your person expects you to be standing there waiting when they get back from all of this, because your person sees that, you're the one trying to hold down the home life, so to speak, hold down the fort. That's how they view you. They don't view you as being willing to take this move of laying down the gauntlet and saying, no, nobody, this ain't for me, and I'm going to move along if I'm not being treated well. They don't see that coming in any way, shape, or form, which is why that is coming up that's why this is coming up as the surprise move that you can make to knock your person off balance and start to turn the situation in your direction. Now, is it a quick, fast fix? In some cases, yes, for some of you, and in other cases, no, right? Just depends on how long this third party situation's been going on and the level of involvement that's been taking place. But for others of you, that move with this Three of Swords is a more long-term thing that you have to be prepared to dig in and stay there for a minute in this energy, okay? And so emotionally, you need to be prepared to do that, because right now, your person views you as your world revolves around them. Now, whether or not that's true, whether or not you've given them reason to believe that, is a whole other story. This is how your person views you. You ain't going nowhere, because where else are you gonna go? Your whole world is around them. All right. It's very interesting that she's sitting on top of that globe too. All right. So that is what I'm seeing as far as how your person views you, and what they expect to see from you going forward if they were to stay in this third party situation. Let's see. I'm going to go here. With this Ace of Pentacles, right? The thing that you possess that will actually blow this third party out of the water is You possess this ability to basically, if you have the nerve to do this and the gumption to get it done and to stay the course with this, then you will also unlock other things that you may have locked away in your personality in regards to creating a plan on the fly that actually works. So what that means is, if you were to go ahead and stand strong in this energy, then as you go along in this situation, you would be guided to the other moves that you need to make in order to keep you in the forefront of your person's mind. Spirit would not let you down in that regard. Your connection to the divine, should you follow and listen, will keep you this shiny, bright option. An option is the word that Spirit used in this person's mind, because this person, your person, they're out there now, right? It's kind of like the horse is out of the barn. It's going to take it's going to take something to get the horse back in the barn, right? So you have to be ace number one, and Spirit will lead you to that, to where this person, your person, sees that you are the only option. But I cannot promise you that this is a quick process, because it is not. It's more of a long-term strategy. All right? You have to be committed to get to the end goal, for lack of a better word. All right? Now, with this God of Cups, which is the King of Cups energy, you have to exude an emotional mastery, right? So you cannot be going back and forth. 1 minute you want to do this, the next minute you want to come back together. You have to emotionally get yourself together and stay together. And that is something that the third party can't even compete against. It's kind of like the third party is on some tricks. So silly rabbit, tricks are for kids kind of bullshit. That's what the energy that the third party's in, although your person hasn't seen that yet. But you have to bring it together emotionally and make your emotions actually fuel what you're doing in order to get to this 10 of Cups situation with your person. All right. And again, clarifying it again with the King of Cups from another deck. Yes, emotional mastery is the only way that you get to your rainbow, your 10 of Cups, your perfect home, is that you stay very, very much in charge emotionally, and that you don't allow your person to come in and out and play with your emotions. You stand up for yourself and you keep yourself in emotional check, and you don't allow your person to lead you about by the nose just because you love them. All right? It has to make good logical sense. So the logical side of your brain has to be working along with the emotional side of your brain. They have to be working together. And you don't move until it makes sense for you to move. You hold it together. No one sees a chink in your armor. You never let him, her, your person see you sweat. And that's what it is. I mean, that is it in a nutshell that helps you win in this case. All right. Now, if you are willing to follow that course of action, what you'll see that lets you know that things are going to come together for you in this situation is, number one, you're going to see movement towards you on behalf of your person. Like, your person will move towards you. They will make strong strides towards you, and in your direction. And you, being this emotional god or goddess in charge, you will ultimately be in charge. This puts you in the place of power in the relationship. This allows you to take the reins of what's happening and what's not happening. It allows you to use your good sense to guide this relationship in the manner in which it should be going, and not fall prey to all this back and forth, in and out kind of bullshit that your person currently has you in. You take the reins, you take charge, you move the relationship forward, and it goes forward at your command. And if it doesn't, then you let this person know in no uncertain terms, you're about to write your ticket out of here, buddy. And that's how that goes down. Sagittarius, you can do this. You may be feeling emotionally weak, some of you, because of, the emotions that go along with knowing someone that you care very much about is doing this to you. But you need to reach from within, because you can do this, Sagittarius. This right here, this Chariot, is a winner, and you have it within you to do this, to pull this off, to get what you want in this situation. All right. The only thing that you need to be careful about, Sagittarius, is to make sure that your communication is direct, but that it's not cutting. So in other words, don't get reckless with your mouth, because that sends your person running towards this third party, because you're the big bad wolf that hurts their feelings, and then the third party makes them all feel better and put back together. No. Be direct, say what you mean, and mean what you say, but you can do that matter-of-factly, without the yelling, the screaming, the trying to cut somebody down to size with your tongue. Watch your mouth. Don't be reckless. Don't be abusive with your tongue. Be direct. Like I said, say what you mean and mean what you say, because this verbal abuse, yeah, that's the thing that could wreck your whole plan of progress. This can wreck everything that you worked so hard for in this situation. All right. So if this is currently already happening, then get that in check so that you can move forward and be this winner right here. All right. All right, Sagittarius, if these messages have been helpful, please give this video a like. Consider following, subscribing to my channel, and sharing these videos with those that you know could use these messages as well. Until next time, I wish you the best of luck in your situation, Sagittarius.